Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Now we continue what we started in the fifth video, the GED storyline quest. Oh, this is a shady, yeah. That guy, he's not to be trusted. Yeah, I'm just switching a bit between my starter horse and my pony, letting them star both a bit. I know it's a pixel pony, but I kind of feel bad for this pony having to carry me and that seemingly heavy man. Like, would have been easier for my starter horse, but oh well. It's luckily all just pixels, not flesh and bone. This looks so silly though. Now I like how they did this with all these obstacles, etc. These objects at the side. I loved her creativity back then. Oh, now I would have wanted that more than ever. That old vision from the previous Star Stable team that worked on all of this realized. I think they had so much more great things in store for us, but it never happens. And I don't think it ever will. I guess they don't have the rights anymore. Or they'd have to, yeah, well, they have that game Equinox now, but it's not really, I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen it's not really the same. Because I was gonna say they could start their own 3D game. But not another SSO, I'm afraid. Oh yeah, it is. Like violence against it. Like, we're so naive. We really cannot be older than a 16-year-old girl, because we just do what everyone wants from us. We just allow ourselves to be commanded around, like yeah. Well, depends. Some grown-ups would even tolerate that. Most don't. The teenagers, they have a vulnerability. They are just easier manipulated. A bit more naive. Some are a bit smarter and a bit tougher. They see through it more, but yeah, I've seen that, like, sometimes adults can take a little bit advantage of teenagers, and I don't mean anything of the darker stuff. I mean just the small things with work, etc. Yeah, so we're a naive teenager, but that makes for fun storyline quests. Otherwise, if our character would be like, nah, I'm not doing that, do it yourself, I don't feel like that, then we'd have nothing to do, so yeah, well, we're caught up in somebody's plan. Yeah, of course we wanted to stop the thief. Yeah, of course it must be himself. Who else? She heard that from her place, like, alright, that's an old granny with really good hearing. Well, don't know if she's a granny, but who knows. Were we smacked that hard? I'm surprised about her hearing. My predecessor. Love the advanced English words. Yeah, they don't care at GED or Darkcore. They could replace anyone any day if they don't fall in line enough. You can get lost. Thank you. Well, thank you. Probably. Yeah, right. Rely on him. Luckily we're not that dumb. the shifty character is also not that dumb. Yeah, we're naive and brave for taking such a guy on like that. And of course everything is in here. It sounded like it broke. It didn't, but... oh yeah, I love the sound effects. Oh yeah, now our fingerprints are on it. Are they that advanced in Jorvik? Understanding DNA from fingerprints? But now we come back with smart answer. That must have been a bluff. Go ahead, call them. Oh, what a mean one. He just have done it himself. Stay out of her garden, like it's her private space. Who are you to go walking there and take your pie? Yeah, they are mean, alright. But Mrs. Holdsworth doesn't take it either. Some crook down there. Yeah, Mrs. Holdsworth is tough. Super extra double ultra volcano spicy chili pie. That's a good one. Like, then they'll never try again. Of course, now we're returning all of the items. Conrad's still a little depressed. Poor guy. Must be a Pitta type. Pittas really like control. And to work hard and to have a tight schedule. And to be a bit of perfectionist. Thinking from Ayurvedic knowledge, the Pitta dosha. We're just getting out of Pitta season into Vata season, and I'm happy about that. No, it wasn't your own fault, poor guy. Must feel a lot better now. Yeah, Pitta is hot, light, a little bit liquid. It was some spreading, pungent. It can also be, yeah, because of that moisty weather. Can also be dry. It's basically Pitta governs summer, and now we're getting out of summer, and oh, I'm glad about that. Into Vata season. Small Ayurveda lesson here. Vata is dry, rough, cold, light, mobile, and subtle. So I recommend oiling your skins. Just some general recommendations here, because I'm not going to give a whole Ayurveda lesson. From the bit I know, I want to stay a little bit on topic with this, but I can't help mention it. So eating more grounding foods, root veggies, warmer stuff, more spicing foods, a bit of warmer clothes, and oiling, very good to do in autumn. But that's really general, because everybody is different constitutions, etc. Alright, I want to get back on topic. I love talking a little bit about Ayurveda. Now, the next thing about another quest, since this one has ended, I also did the quest with Tobbe Larson, but something went wrong with recording, like I pressed the wrong button and I didn't record. But the quest with Tobbe Larson, it's really not that special. He introduces himself and wants to see your writing skills, and Then you do Steve's race. First time he doesn't really like it, then he tells you how to improve. Then you do Steve's race a second time, and even if you mess it up, miraculously you're a whole lot better than, well, and how else are you gonna do that in game 2? So yeah, it's too bad I didn't record it, but it's also not that bad because well, it really wasn't that special. I feel like the one with Reed Kessler is more iconic, more memorable, also came earlier. So something else in the meantime, I was just riding at night and I heard Linda crying. That is still a thing, and it gave me a little jump scare. Love that it's still in there though. Alright, then well, the big Bonny Quest. The first part went wrong with recording. The thing is, after a certain amount of times when I have recorded stuff, the settings change and my stop and pause button changed then as well. I don't know why it automatically does that. I can't change it, it seems. But that's why the first part of the big Bonny Quest is not recorded, and well, I don't feel like making a new account now and working up to the big Bonny part and then filming that new part again. Like, that is too much effort for one quest. I don't feel like this one is that important, to be fair. No, I have searched on YouTube. If you really badly want to see that first part of the quest with Big Bonny, there are still videos of it. I don't feel like it's the most special one though, but others could be. It was kind of funny to sum that up a little, that first quest. It was like, yeah, Big Bonny was on vacation, but actually she was hiding in Barney's silo. And we had to get her out of there in a sec, and she was just all worked up and trash talking about herself, like, Big Bonny, don't do that, you're better than that. You're worth more than that, but the funny part was though when she was in a sack and on the back of our horse. There was, yeah, silly. Wish I had that on recorded, but oh well. It's in other videos, but that was just funny to see. But yeah, that basically wraps it up a little bit. We go visit the clock and it has stopped working, and she then wants to fix it, but she doesn't dare. She feels too ashamed, etc. Yeah, and then it ends somewhere on that note, and then she's still wearing the mask at the end. Well, this is just a continuation of us getting the tools, and then of course fixing the clock is our job again. This that would be a thing if we really had to do that. A month's travel, that's long. To the heart of Garnock. Why would we want that? That's so dangerous. Without a horse, we'd have to go all the way on foot. Oh, that would take so long. And then it turns out to be a joke. I don't remember whether or not I fell for it back then. How would that then have worked in game? Like every day a little bit more walking, or and some dangerous things in the meantime? No. Oh, yeah, he's a type of person that really laughs the hardest about his own jokes. Big Bonny, come on. Don't have to be this insecure, but well, we all have those moments, of course. That's life. oil or diesel. Well, there is a difference, but yeah, it's all just pixels, so there's never any oil anyways. Yeah, maybe Big Bonny will do the work for you though, don't worry. You can just keep standing there and give us instructions. Deeply troubling and emotional. I just love what I did back then with the dialogue, so exaggerated sometimes. Miraculously marvelous. Yeah, the steps, they literally need to be done in the right order. And I don't remember that, so I'm glad it's in the quest log. So there are no step 6, there are no more steps. I love that. The first time I did it wrong, I didn't really take those steps in consideration, and I just did it in order of what came on my way. But then it actually doesn't work either, so I like that. That's another little realistic touch. And luckily, if you do it wrong, you can still complete the quest and redo the things in the right order. But yeah, that's also a bit realistic. I love this sound sped up. That was just funny. That's how I sort of challenge this a little. Even with the simple quest, you actually had to think sometimes. It was not always that brainless. But never something super complicated, but I do like it about SSO. It's just really relaxing. A big brush smarty pants. Runs like the wind. Oh, they were also just so funny back then. I don't know, there was a certain charm to all of this. Unexpected anticlimax. Me! Okay, come on, big body, don't be so hard on yourself. Really beating yourself up. Inconsolable, yeah. Cockpit. Everyone has wristwatches. Yeah. Cell phones. Yeah, we're that modern in Jorvik. Even computers. Well, he's being nice to her. That's kind. Like, sure, I'll help her restore her ego a little bit. Yeah, Big One is just a little bit sensitive. Of course, for sure. Now another iconic one, the RaceTrack. Boy, has that changed. That took so long. That's a little bit too bad, to be fair. Like, I just wonder what the old SSO team had in mind for the RaceTrack. Yeah, it took forever. I guess it was just not really their priority. But I just wonder how it would have become if their vision would have remained. I just wanted to see if we still had a trick, but actually this was the wrong point, and well, I soon failed this race. Yeah, this wasn't going too well. Competition failed. Luckily we can do it over. The old SSO tricks. I know, I guess we all, yeah, same mistake, but this time I made it in time. I guess we all kinda enjoyed this track as well, even though it wasn't finished, because it was short, but it did still give 250 XP. And we had these fun little tricks. This is the points. This is the master trick. Galloping over the railing for that bit to have a shortcut. People were so good with shortcuts, so creative. Nowadays still, but like back then people were so onto it. Yeah, I also kind of didn't mind it that it took long for that RaceTrack to update, because I don't know, it was kind of enjoyable, the broken one, to say so. Because it was just so short and sort of easy. And well, lots of XP for just a small little race, so win-win. Sabine walking there is a little spoiler for the next video. Quest I really want. Well, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye!